I'm going to add some more titles and different effects to them in Premiere Elements. I already have one title in there with a title with zooming in and getting larger. Now I'll add another one. So I'll go back to the title editor, and this one I'll call exciting. I'll add an exciting style to it, and I'll center it, and I'll finish that. Now we'll do some motion effects with this one. So I want to go select it in the timeline and go to the properties, and I will have my keyframes turned on and keyframes for motion, and I'll just have it move across this, move about the screen. So I'll have it start, I'll click on it and I'll move it up into the corner here. That's where it'll start. I'll move along the timeline a little bit, and I will have it move from that corner down to that corner. Now once I drag it down here, it's going to create a keyframe for the position. And notice this motion path that it made. This motion path, which is a set of dots, is actually a dot to represent every frame in between the first and last keyframe where this graphic is going to be centered when it animates it. We'll go further along and add some more motion to it. Notice that the motion path continues, and we'll go here close to the end. Notice also the curve that's built into the motion path. The default is that the motion paths won't be hard edges, that there'll be curves built into it to have more smooth motion. And jump to the end, back one frame, and have it end up in the middle. I think it would look nicer if it would come around the edge. So I'm going to put this there. I'm going to back up a little bit between these two keyframes and have it go over here before it ends up in the middle. Now if I go back to the beginning of this clip, we can see the motion path that it travels along. Alright, that was exciting. We could add even more interest to it by doing things like changing the rotation of it. Let me go back into it with the properties, and I'll jump back to the beginning of the clip. There's a keyframe here for rotation. It starts at 0 degrees. If I want it to rotate one complete rotation by the time it's done, I'll jump to the end of the clip and add a rotation keyframe of 360 degrees. And that will have it rotate one time. So now I'll press done, and we will see the results there. Other effects could be made using the same procedures, adjusting the different properties with keyframes.